In my view, end credits need to be stylish, easy to read, uncomplicated to create, but above all quick. Overly complicated fonts or unnecessary animation should be left on the cutting room floor. When was the last time you sat patiently through a list of end credits? Exactly. You've just seen exactly what we're going to create here. No keyframes, nothing complex. If this is the end of our sequence, we've already faded to black here, so I need to add another one to begin our end credits. Once I've done that, I'm going to open that up into the Objects and Animation screen, and I'm going to go straight up to the frames at the top left. Click on the frame icon and the frame will appear down at the bottom right. Within that frame, I want to add 3 lines of text. To do that, highlight, right click, add text, and I need to do that twice more. Selecting the second line of text, I need to pan that down. To do that, I need my animation tab, pan Y. Placing my cursor in the box, I'm going to use the up arrow to just move that text down in relation to the first line. And then I'm going to do exactly the same with the third row of text, just to get these in position in relation to each other. It's not their final resting place just yet. Now we can select each line of text and type in exactly what we want the viewers to see. Try to keep your text in the bottom right corner in the same order as it's going to appear on screen, just simplifies things. Then adjust the size from the zoom option here. And if you want to add any final positioning or even a little bit of colour, then you can do that too. So there's how the end credits are looking. Down at the bottom right corner, you'll notice I've given each of these a name. It's not essential, but sometimes it helps. And if you want to do that, go to your Properties tab, and you can do that in the Name option here. It doesn't adjust what's on screen, of course. It's just a heading for your benefit. Now, once I've done that, I'm going to close that frame, and I'm going to make a copy. Right-click and copy, right-click and paste. Now, what I'm going to do here is to select the top one, go back to the animation, just use that pan Y to take it up to the top, because that looks quite a nice position. Now all I've got to do is to go to the music credits, which I suppose are now not entirely relevant. My credits now. So there's how we can change that. But if I open up the frame, all I've got to do is to select each line of text and make the changes that I want. So with my own end credits adjusted, I've opened up that slide into the slide list because I want to make a copy. Control C, Control V. And then I'm going to add a final fade to black, which would signify the closing of the slideshow. So now to bring these two up in the way I want, I just need to go into the first of the two, back into the Objects and Animation screen, and I can just delete this part of my credit. So now I've got everything set up, ready to go. All we need to do now is adjust the timings of these, and that can be quite critical. So here you can see what I've done. I've got the standard 2-second fade out for the original blank, but then just 1 second for the first of my end credits to appear. It's only on screen a further 3 seconds after that fade, and then we've got a 1 second fade on to the second part of the credits. These need to be on slightly longer. Trial and error tells me 6 or 7 seconds. So here you can see how those slides look when we view them in the timeline. The first of the end credits comes up extremely close to the first blank, but it does need a gap between the two. Don't overlap one fade with another. And we've got that short spell between the first and second, and then another 1 second fade to bring the second part of the end credits on. So let's have a demonstration to finish with a little music attached. Please help me to grow my channel with a like, if you do like it of course, and also if you could consider subscribing and spreading the word.